So just like everyone, I took one glance at the solo leveling anime and I just knew that I had to read the manhwa. Because I know in my heart that I don't have the patience to wait until I'm on my deathbed before they animate the second arc. But when I got to the final chapters, boy am I disappointed. They should just rename the whole manhwa from Solo Leveling to How to Ruin Peak. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Y'all need to understand how exactly this tragedy came to be. In the world of solo leveling, the power scaling is quite simple. The people who obtain power are labeled as the Awakened, and how much power you're born with is what you have until the day you die. There is no amount of training arc that would increase your power even by the tiniest amount. But to be fair, you can better yourself in other ways, like your fighting skills, how fast you chant your incantations, and your swordsmanship, I guess. But what is a sword going to do when someone more privileged than I am launches a Kamehameha on my forehead? The answer is nothing. So the ranks go something like this. The highest, or should I say the most lucky people, are the S classes. And he goes down from there like S, A, B, C, all the way to E, right? And obviously, as you can probably guess, there is a lot of discrimination towards the E class because, I mean, they're hella weak. Like, who would have thought? Like, that's obviously not cliche towards animes. But hell, even the regular civilians get treated better than them. So it's just basically racism, but in letter-based form. Anyways, the protagonist, Sung Jin-woo, was originally an E-class, and yeah, I forgot to mention this. The Awakened can decide to go dungeon diving through portals that randomly appear all around Earth in order to get money, fame, materials, you know, all that good stuff. Yeah, this was a very crucial plot point. Sorry, back to what I was saying. Sung Jin-woo, despite being one of the weakest hunters on the planet, goes dungeon diving regularly. Not because he wants to, but because he has a sister and a mother who is in coma to take care of. I guess risking your life daily to earn the same amount you will probably earn from working part-time at your nearest McDonald's was just more of his style. But hey man, I don't judge. I guess he wanted some spontaneity in his life. Anyways, Mr. Woo, she liked the way that I woo. Excuse me. He goes to a particular dungeon one day, but this is no ordinary dungeon. No, it's a double dungeon. And this dungeon gives him and his party the absolute works, completely murking some of them and making all of them terrified for their lives. But then, Big Brain Woo realizes that something needs, or someone needs to be a sacrifice in order for them to escape. And being the weakest in the party, he decided to take the hit. I don't know, I guess he just thought he was going to be recognized in a top 10 respect moments video or something. But regardless, his party left him and he took some backshots from the statues. But before he was about to die, the system chose him and he survived. But not only did he survive, but he got clear skin, a nice haircut, and a different voice actor, man. So now he has the power to get better, to grow, be stronger than he ever was, completely contradicting the nature of the world. Anyways, fast forward, he decided to get stronger, not just for himself, but to get the cure for his mama's coma. You know, the thing I mentioned earlier. And he obviously succeeded because, hey man, he's strong as hell. And after he succeeded, he didn't know what else to do because he accomplished his only goal since receiving the system, right? But the story doesn't end there. No, it doesn't. This is when the plot completely derails. So obviously, Sung Jin-woo continues to get stronger because, you know, strength is like hard drugs, which he can't just not be addicted to. But he claims he was getting stronger to protect those he loves, but I believe he was just trying to get back at the world for, you know, treating him like shit. When he was at his lowest, of course. And that's what he did. He spun back on the statues that clapped his cheeks and he slapped them around. And plot twist, the statue happened to be the architect of the system, the creator of the system. What an L. Imagine getting clapped by your own creation. Cannot be me. So fast forward a bit more, and now Sung Jin-woo is not just an S class. He's not even an SS class or a triple S class, but he is a quadruple S class human, according to comic rank, of course. So now he's dogging national hunters who were supposed to be considered the pinnacle of human strength. But it's whatever, right? Just another Tuesday for my boy Woo. Yeah, and this is what I don't like. Make your protagonist OP. That's perfectly fine. Shit, I like some OP animes too. One Punch Man, my personal favorite. But make him OP to the fact that he is the only one that can grow and become stronger completely negates the purpose of side characters. We got countries on their knees begging for his help. Literal countries. At this point in the manhwa, the side characters are just there as a comparison to show us how much stronger Sung Ji-woo is to the rest of the world. All the side characters' dialogue just consists of them admiring his strength and begging for his help. Absolutely glazing. No depth whatsoever. No wonder why Sung Ji-woo was, wearing all black and angry all the time. Shit, man, I'll be emo too if everyone was glazing me like that. Anyways, at this point, the author kind of dug themselves a grave, and I think they realized that because now that Sung Ji-woo was this strong, there was no satisfying way to end the manhwa. So do you know what they did? They introduced a whole different plot line about other worlders and called them rulers and monarchs who were not even stated a singular time in the first 100 chapters. And I honestly want to explain what this new plot line was about, but because of how much little time they had to explain everything, I don't even understand it myself. It's like they just added a random DLC out of nowhere. No, honestly, if you think I'm lying, check it out yourself. The first time they introduced all this alien jumbo nonsense was after Woo's dad came back with the milk. Sometime around when he fought the architect of the system. Take it in, that was around chapter, I don't know, 130, and the entire series ends at chapter 179. That is not a lot of time for a completely different plot. So basically, in a nutshell, I guess, Earth was being used as a war ground for some fight between gods, which was going to completely destroy Earth. And of course, Sung Jin-woo wasn't going to stand for that. So the opposing team came forth and got clapped once again, single-handedly, once again by Sung Jin-woo. Once again. But that's not the worst part. The worst part is after all this, all the character development, all the friends made, all the tragic losses, all the tears shed, this nigga took the cup of reincarnation and erased the meaning of the past 150 chapters that I just read. So basically, the cup of reincarnation is just, as it's stated, cup of reincarnation. Just kind of reincarnates you back to a particular point in time, right? So he started his life again from middle school, and instead of making, I don't know, a solo leveling Shippuden, they wrapped the entire manhwa up in like 1 or 2 chapters. What a joke. Now, what a way to take a meaning out of a beautiful story. I was so disappointed when I reached the finale, so much so that I wanted to email the author and just, ask them why. Why create this elaborate plot just to erase it? But I guess I can't complain too much, At least the ending was miles better than My Hero Academia's ending. Like, getting Deku to work a 9 to 5 is just absolutely diabolical. So I'm grateful for that. I guess, I should be, right? Anyways, that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys really did enjoy this, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.